If it does not feel right, or seem right to most people, then you can be very assured that it is truly immoral. I am disposed to bespeak the word about morality on earth. I must confess that I never expected morality to be at issue. Morality is a child of free will. Immorality is a bastard child. As I have stated throughout, I am not a soothsayer able to predict the future. When I created the conditions throughout the universe to sustain life, I never considered that man's free will would be used for abject purposes. I have witnessed that even defining immorality has been an issue on your lands. I have created man to think about and understand, to a great extent, the world in which he lives. In your rush to create societies that respect the individual rights of all people, you have totally lost sight of the common sense acts necessary to live a peaceful and harmonious life. This is clearly evident, and I attribute several reasons for why this happened. From your earliest times, and even today, in many of your societies, those controlling the politics and religion have been oppressive. They have been repressive about what you believe and how you express yourself. They have deprived you of most freedoms, sometimes killing you if you behaved outside the established parameters or if you seemed different in some way. Your Puritan religions, your Islamic religions, and to a lesser degree all your religions tell you how to act, speak, and think. Man was never created to live this way. I have created man to be free-spirited, experimental, seeking new truths and ideas. When this freedom is smothered, man reacts by compliance or rebellion. This rebellion can be subtle or it can be overt. Another reason I see for the high incidence of immorality is that man has been exposed to ideas and abuse from a very early age that stunts his moral development. May I add that all the legal actions that you have developed to combat or defend perpetrators of any of these immoral acts are ludicrous. All people who commit immoral acts are totally aware that they have committed immoral acts. They depend on the sympathy and the legal defenses that you have created to justify their vile acts. Some societies go to the opposite extremes and use excessive measures to punish those who commit immoral acts. Even in these societies, immorality can never be totally eradicated, but the severe punishments imposed do greatly lessen their practice. I am especially saddened by how open and even celebratory some of my creations are about flaunting their immorality. It has come to the point where displays of child pornography, bestiality, and murdering others for hire is now openly available and advertised. The proliferation of such things is so pervasive that those charged with enforcing laws against same almost surrender to the overwhelming task. The most apparent reason for the rise of immorality from where I observe the actions of your citizens has more to do with money than it does with pleasure. I have made sexual activity pleasurable as a means of perpetuating the existence of my creations. People have discovered that selling sex in its perverted forms is a lucrative way to make money. Some segments of society have gone so far as to legalize most aspects of life dealing with sex and sometimes drugs. It avoids the use of enforcement expenses and even provides the state with much needed revenue. Gambling, prostitution, pornography, and drug use will happen anyway, so the logical thing to do is to control it and tax it. I am not here to judge your actions or the ways different societies control various behaviors that may be considered immoral. I am here to say that you know these actions, in spite of your sophistication and justifications, are clearly immoral. It would be more straightforward of you to acknowledge this fact and let everyone know that you are forced to tolerate this immorality for whatever reason. I know the reasons why you must abide this immorality. At least, I see that you draw the line when the immorality that you do tolerate is not directed at children or causes physical harm to others. But you must realize that all immorality, no matter to what extent, can only lead to no good end. The question becomes, what is immorality? I will not define this for you because the definition itself cannot be measured in words. I have created you with this knowledge of immorality. When most of you feel something is immoral, it probably is. Unfortunately, those who reap financial or carnal rewards from this immorality can prevail. The argument that there are victimless crimes has won the day. As creator, I can tell you that my plan does not allow for any degree of immorality. Although free will always exist, man will one day evolve to the point where he will be able to separate and control his base wants from his actual needs. This is my way.